First time watching House of the Dragon Season 2, Episode 5. This one's called Regent. And yeah, before we get into this episode though, teeny tiny little question. How are y'all doing? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing just lovely. My name's Affan and welcome to the channel. A lot has happened in this show. Rhaenys died, may she rest in peace. Meleys died, may she rest in peace as well. Oh, and Aegon died, may he rest in peace as well, I guess. No, of course not. I mean, not, of course not, as in, may he not rest in peace, but of course, may he rest in peace as well. Yeah, Aemon did it. Definitely, he's the one. So what exactly is that going to, is this just going to be considered like collateral damage? Are going to move on, or are there going to be some repercussions? Judging from the fact that Aemon did something very similar before as well, you know, with but that was of course Rhaenyra's children, not, you know, his own brother, and they didn't do anything about it. Just like, that's what they said. You know, if you go back and watch the episodes, you know that is what they said. You know, so I don't think anything is going to happen to Aemon. How is this going to change? Who's going to be in power now? Is it going to be Alicent? Is it going to be Cole because he's the hand of the king? Is it going to be Aemon because he's like second in line after Aegon? I don't think it's going to be Alicent because, you know, women and sexism and, you know, the whole thing really is happening because Rhaenyra is a woman. Like if Rhaenyra was a man, then I don't think this would have happened at all. You know, so I don't think Alicent's getting a chance. Is Otto gonna come in and do something? I don't know, man. But let's see what's gonna happen in this episode. Oh, do let me know in the comments down below what shows and movies you'd like me to see as well. And then go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already so you can see them when I upload these videos, you know? But yeah, let's just jump into this video without any further ado. Here we go. Also, if you do want to see the full-length reactions, like unedited thing, you can on my Patreon, and also I upload those first as well, so you can see them first on Patreon, and then they can review YouTube. Yay! Man, I love that intro, I gotta say. That music is too good. Brings back memories, and it's actually good as well, you know. It's not just a nostalgia part, and then the intro is just so good, like the tapestry. It's Corliss. He's gotten the news. So the news have spread. Oh wow. That was rotten, right? Was that testicles?
Behold!
So the blockade is really hitting them. The traitor dragon. How's...
At Brook's Rest by your king to Aegon!
No, it wasn't slain by Aegon. I mean, of course they're gonna run that narrative, because obviously, you know, it's no different from the real world. Wow, some of those women are like bound down to it.
Don't they realize we won the battle?
Strange victory, if it was one.
Yeah, you lost your king. That's the king. That's Aegon. That's that coin dude.
Traitor! Dragon!
Why is a dragon? Well, you were wrong. Traitor dragon, really?
I thought the dragons was gods.
It's just me.
Get all them flies. Oh, the bodies are still there hanging. It's quite, you know, a decor. Hanging bodies off the building. Ooh, he's got Aegon's dagger. This guy's such a piece of shit. Like, he's just like that weird smile thing that he does. Helena. How are you doing, Helena? What?
His grace remains with us.
For the oh, okay, so he's basically gonna, oh, lovely. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Yay. Hey, Silent Sisters.
If you'll excuse me, Your Grace, these next hours are most critical.
Wow, that's making me uncomfortable. Imagine what he feels like. Whoa. I thought they were gonna offer it to Aemon, like, salad?
Someone will have to rule in his stead.
Wouldn't that be the hand? That's like the law, right? That's the hand.
Happened? We took the castle.
Well, you know, he loves keeping his stuff clean.
I could never doubt your capability or your quickness of mind. It is merely that the gentler sex.
Oh, lovely.
There has been peace in our lifetime. You've seen no more battles than I have.
Yeah. She's got a point. She's got you there. Hey, gentler sex? Yes or no? Come on, fam. I mean, we know the answer, but say it.
Jace?
She's the only one left now. Rhaenys was always there to support her.
I can sit still no longer.
What about standing still? That's an option.
The phrase.
Wool the fray.
I will treat with the phrase to secure it.
She will not like it.
Then don't tell her.
I don't know if you can trust the phrase. There's some good memories there, brother.
The hour is late, and my dragon is hungry. You have no choice but to submit. Terms are simple, Lord Bracken. Renounce the false King Aegon as a usurper. Bend the knee to me.
To me or to Rhaenyra?
Before some heathen Blackwood.
Oh, lovely.
We choose fire.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow, what a shot. What a shot.
I did not think they would be so eager to die.
Should have indulged them.
I need them alive.
Oh, he didn't kill him. Lovely.
They would rather burn than succumb.
That's a good trait for a warrior.
The kind of men I need.
Hey, there you go.
There are things that crown itself must not be seen to do. Show them your worst.
I am your servant, Your Grace.
So he's basically asking them to take them out. We're just gonna lose men in I might have misread that situation, that conversation. Because he doesn't want to turn more people away from himself, so he doesn't want to do it himself. Or not it be done in the name of Rhaenyra.
You promised the Queen Rhaenyra 15,000 swords.
In return for protection, a dragon.
She sent 2.
I have hunting hounds that are more fearsome.
I do not recall you specifying the size of the beast in your request.
Well, you goad me, John. Your bread and shelter now depend on my pleasure.
In time.
I don't have time. It's like feeling powerless.
So do I.
Perhaps an understanding?
You are your father's chosen successor.
You did not prepare me to fight. If I was your son, a sword thrust into my hand.
The way she said that, it was perfect.
I was given my father's cup, taught the name of every lord and castle between Storm's End and the Twin.
She was raised to be a diplomat, yeah.
Tristan Cole made a mistake, parading a dragon's head through the streets like a prize. But the people see an ill omen.
Yeah, a couple of people said that.
They are 1,000 living in the shadow of the red.
1,000, wow. 1,000,000.
There is more than one way to fight a war.
Yeah, true. Propaganda, spreading information and misinformation, and also Mr. Information. Anyways.
I do not wish to stand alone.
Daemon.
That is so interesting, you know.
Daemon. You were always the strong one.
Who's this? It's not Alice. Alice, right? Her name was? She had black hair. Blood again.
He had been born first.
Yeah, that's another thing. Oh, that's his mother? What the hell? Oh my goodness.
There's also Goose, if you prefer it.
Whoa, lovely. That's Alice, okay. He was doing it with his mom. Wow, lovely. That's what I wanted to talk about in the previous episode too, but then I forgot because so much happened. Aemon and Daemon, like they did a side-by-side sort of thing too in that vision. They're very similar, you know. They look similar. They're both crazy. They both want power but can't because their older brothers are kings, but they wish they could be kings, I know.
Is there any gold left in your coffers?
I have to keep this small establishment you see fed and warm, relatively. I rather thought your grace as emissary to the Queen. Perhaps she could provide...
Paranol is my command. I shall guarantee the payment myself.
Well, the king.
There it is, then.
Consul.
That last bit seems unnecessary, don't you?
The armor was Valyrian steel, but his grace suffered grievous burns over much of his...
Valyrian steel.
He has many broken bones.
Oof, yeah, he fell from quite a height. The fact that he's alive at all is... I thought he was done, like
I must admit, I'm not sure he will ever wake. I have plied my crafts to their fullest extent. Our king's fate lies with the gods now.
But yeah, Rhaenyra is saying that she doesn't want to be alone. And then there's Aegon and Aemon literally like isolating themselves.
But now we must name a regent to take his place.
Getting rid of Otto, getting rid of Alicent. Just...
Played your part admirably in a time of peace, your grace, but circumstances have changed.
Gentler sex. You forget she likes it rough.
Successor, Prince Aemon. Agreed.
Aemon is young, and his lack of restraint has already cost us dearly.
Cool.
It's experience that offers the surest path to security. Queen Alicent ably shouldered the duties of the realm when her husband's health failed him.
Yes, but the Dowager Queen is a woman.
I am no stranger to rule or to...
Okay.
Aemon is a fearsome dragon rider. His skill is best employed in the field, but my experience is needed here, at this table.
No offence was meant, your grace, but at a time when we must show strength.
Lord Larys.
I agree, your grace. It must be Prince Aemon.
You haven't been showing him enough feet. Come on. His name's Little Toe for no reason. His name's not Little Toe for no reason. You know what I meant to say, man.
Aemond is the next in line. It must be him.
Yeah, exactly. Get out. Bye.
It's agreed.
Yeah, exactly. Now you know how Rhaenyra feels.
The banners of House Tully are in disarray. Prince Daemon has little hope of fielding an army of any size.
I was like, yeah, there's something going on with the audio.
Have you been paid for those machines you were forced to build?
The king has promised payment.
The king has lied.
Well, no, he's almost dead. I don't think he'll... Well, maybe he did lie. I don't think he meant to lie, but... Oh, doggo. It's the same doggo. It's been waiting here all along for his... Oh, my God. That's sad.
Has your loyalty faded, or does it flourish only at night and...
Lovely.
Will you preside over it? Is this who you are, Alison?
Do not ask me, Spad.
Also, you're bringing up... I just realized those are hands, by the way, around his necks. What's... If you can't feed them, why keep him? What's the point? What's the idea here? Is it going to use them as human shields?
Our Lord Grover Tully has not declared for Rhaenyra. Means death to bear steel against your...
It's like Cersei did, you know, against Dany.
And Daemon has consented to this?
He will do as his queen commands.
Does lend us some comfort. Though it occurs to me that dragons cannot be in two places at once.
Or three.
What do you want?
Larys Strong has been relieved of his castle. Does the Queen intend to raise up a new lord?
There it is.
You want Harrenhal. For that, my mother will want more than your crossing.
What does her grace desire?
Bent knees.
Okay, let's see. Rhaenyra does not know about this, and of course neither does Daemon. And Daemon is claiming Harrenhal for himself. Oh, that's just him hearing it. I was thinking about this girl here. She has a lovely accent. I love it. But that accent in this world comes from only one place. And that's the real North. You know, beyond the wall.
Children being taken from their mothers, men coming home to find their doors unlatched, their wives carried away.
War is a terrible thing.
That it is indeed.
These are crimes against the innocent.
Crimes against humanity.
And once again, in the name of power, it's the weak and the women who must...
Yeah. How often do we see that?
We should pray you never meet him. He will cut you down soon as wish you good day.
I'd heard the same thing about you.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not too far from him.
Rhaenyra is welcome to join me there and take her place by my side, king and queen.
Wow, lovely.
And if you lose?
Then I'll be dead, and none of this will be my problem.
Yeah, true that.
Don't you think that you never knew your mother?
A message, Your Grace.
Well, he was getting to know her pretty well in his visions or whatever.
My castle is a tomb, empty, haunted.
I am sad to have missed its highest days. I imagine your Hall of Nine filled with lords and kings, all eager to treat with the legendary Lord of the Tides. I wonder if any of them knew it was all for her.
Wow.
Queen Rhaenyra wishes to name you Hand.
Even the death of my wife does not content her. Rather, I would sail into the west and be lost.
You have done so before, at great cost to yourself and those who loved you. Rhaenys was not only your wife, not a thing to be taken from you. She was a Targaryen princess, queen who never was, and she flew to Rook's Rest of her own will, in defense of her kin.
And she died.
She died as she would have wished to die, with honor, in Dragonfire, the way my mother chose, the way I myself wished to meet my end. I grieve my grandmother who loved me, but I carry her on with me. I will see Rhaenyra ascend the Iron Throne, as Rhaenys wished, as Rhaenys herself should have.
Oh, that was quite emotional.
I wish you to go to Harrenhal.
Are you removing me from your council?
Sir Alfred.
Like,
I ask you to reason with him.
okay.
Find
With
out
Daemon?
his state of mind.
His state of mind, really?
Whether he means to raise a host for me or for himself.
She knows him well. Oh, he very much will there.
Have you any message for him?
Tell him I would much like to finish our last conversation.
Your Grace.
I like the little expressions that she does. She's so good at those. She's a diplomat. Like, she's amazing at that, you know, but I don't know how good she is at war. She herself said not very so.
Your Grace.
Simon.
The sacred septs on Bracken lands were looted and burned.
As were the fields and farms. The livestock was stolen, and our peasants put to the sword.
They pursued the women and the children.
These beasts proudly carried the banner of House Targaryen. Red dragon on black.
Whoa, he even told them not.
Have you looked after our girls?
No, he's too busy trying to make himself a king.
We should have expected nothing more from a man who ordered the slaughter of a child in his mother's arms.
Whoa, yeah, he did do that. Wow, the same exact position. Is this like one of the Red Witches? You know, in Game of Thrones? They used to wear like the red.
I have an errand for the Lady Mysaria.
I thought she was dead.
To die without collecting her due. I must see an old friend.
Most people want out these days.
Wow. So her name carries a bit of weight as well. Similar to Daemon. There's still people loyal to her, right? Inside of King's Landing, I mean. Dude, that horse is wearing such a gorgeous wig. Oh no, it's not a wig, come on. Oh, that's that girl at the bar, right? Hand of the Queen. Regent. Oh, I thought he was up. Doesn't he also want her, Helena? That's crazy, brother. That's his sister. Like, I mean, I know it's his sister also, but like, at least he didn't want her himself. Like, he was sort of pushed into it. Mummy.
What is the mood at the twins? Did his lordship quibble?
That little smart.
Then why do you look angry?
Because he didn't ask her. Everybody just keeps like going around her.
The tie that binds us. No harm can come
And
to
you
you.
are my son, and I did not give you leave to go.
Mm-hmm. There it is.
Do not give me leave to go to anything. So was Meleys.
Meleys fought 2 dragons, and one of them is...
Yeah, that's true.
You nearly lost her life in her last attempt. I would not risk it again.
Can one person ride more than one dragon?
The dragon will only accept a dragon lord to ride it. Also say the histories.
Valyrian.
Mm-hmm.
Written to gild us in glory.
Yeah, well.
There are records here, surely, of our line.
Mm-hmm.
And of those who fell out of it.
Who's where, yeah. Like a tree. Like a family tree.
It's a mad sword.
I forget. I don't think one person can ride more than one. I don't remember. Okay. We've got a plan. We're gonna look for people who have Targaryen blood and have them ride dragon. Well, you're gonna see the next episode. Again, I did my typical thing without thinking. You can't. It's not it's not out yet. But if you want to see the full length reaction to this same episode, that you can, because it's available on my Patreon. And whenever the next episode comes out first, it will go on my Patreon. Check it out. Alright then. This is turning out to be quite a good one. There's a lot of diplomatic affairs going on Team Black side. Daemon's doing his own thing. Rhaenyra's obviously trying to do her own thing. Jace is then out there doing his own thing. There's the whole Velaryon family situation going on. Now, Corlys actually said something which is pretty brilliant, because Rhaenys did tell him about Baelor, right? And they sort of had a conversation about it, and now he's like, I would make you the heir, you know. But it's nice, you know. Rhaenys suggested that, now he's actually thinking about that, and he's actually thinking about becoming the hand of the king as well, which or the queen in this case, which, of course, initially he was against. Yeah, there's a whole plot backfiring on Daemon. Daemon using the two houses' rivalry to get a leverage, and that completely backfiring on him. That Lady Alice is very similar to Miss Arya, because they're both seem to care about the common people. You know, that was the message there as well. It's incredible, really, how, if you look at it, the side by side there with Rhaenyra and Daemon, because they're both talking to these people who care about the common folk, and they're actually listening to them, and they're actually, you know, I don't know about Daemon, but at least Rhaenyra is. So that guy's gonna go to Harrenhal, and he's going to tell them that, okay, he's acting or doing all these things on his own, not on the orders of Rhaenyra, of course. So that's not gonna be too great, because then that's gonna show the house to be divided. So I don't think he's gonna do that. But he's going to try and reason with Daemon. However you do that, I don't think that's even possible. Helena there telling Aemon, was it worth it? Wow. Yeah. Has she seen this happen before? Because she does get visions and stuff as well. She's a dreamer, you know, as they've mentioned many times before. Yeah, man, there's a lot of similarities. I've talked about this during the reaction as well, between Daemon and Aemon. The fact that they're not the firstborns, and the fact that they want power but can't because they're older brothers. They're the kings. You know, in Aemon's case, he wants his sister too, but the older brother gets the sister, you know. Lovely days. Anyways, dragons can die. That's a thing that Massaria talked about as well, and the person there as well. The kid says that I thought they were gods, and the dude says, no, they're just meat like us. That changes the perception of the people about the dragons, and in doing so changes the perception of the people about the Targaryens, because they thought Targaryens were like higher or closer to gods, you know, because of the dragons. But if dragons are just meat, then of course they are as well. I don't know if that was a good move. I don't know. I mean, it scared a lot of people. A lot of people were saying this is an ill omen, and a lot of people obviously were saying that Rhaenyra is going to retaliate. Rhaenyra is conjuring up a plan, but what exactly is going to happen? She's doing stuff. How is this going to go down? How exactly is this going to go down? I'm really, really, really excited to see what's going to happen the next episode. I cannot wait to see it, and I hope that I will have you on my side, bending the knee, when we watch that episode. So yeah, thank you for watching this one, though. If you enjoyed it, do drop a like. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and comment below. Let me know your thoughts thus far. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Until then, have a nice